Hello my loves, welcome to another episode of This Is What a Witch Thinks About. Today I'm going to talk about how to market yourself. This is a funny area, people aren't comfortable marketing themselves or it feels yuck. So I'm going to talk about all this today. I have 4 points that I'm going to talk about. First of all, this YouTube channel is starting to come together now. So I'm having 3 playlists, which are tarot reads. My other playlist is creativity and talking about everything that relates to creativity. So these sort of videos, marketing, moving limiting beliefs, etc. And then more kind of spoken poetry, kind of film collages. So if you like this video, subscribe, hit the bell, and then you will be notified when new videos come up. So today, how to market yourself. Let's just get straight into it. Number 1, build connection. So a little bit about me, and this is what a witch thinks about. I have talked about this in other videos, so I'll quickly go through it. But I've said before, for 18 months, I didn't market This Is What a Witch Thinks About. I just wrote and posted. And when I look back now, that was really important, that's what I was focused on. I was focused on writing. I was focused on discipline. So for those 18 months, I sent a piece out once a week, save 2 weeks or something when I had my baby. I was also subscribed to Writing in the Dark, which is kind of like an online platform and Substack that goes through like little courses. So I was doing writing exercises, but it was really, I was about connecting to myself. So trying to figure out, who am I? What am I writing about? I've said before that the writing journey for me has been a way to come back to my authentic self, my heart, my inner child, taking the masks off. So I was connecting with myself and I was connecting with my audience. I was really spending a lot of time on notes, engaging with other writers. I've made very good friendships. There's one person I met on Substack, and if she's watching, she'll know who I'm talking about. And we WhatsApp each other like 3 times a week. She's taught me some real wisdom, but you want to go deep, not so wide. Another reason why building connection is so important when it comes to marketing yourself is because people need to know you to pay for your services, to come to your services. And every time I say to Josh, I feel really yucky about promoting this or promoting that, he says, hey, I've now been on Substack for 2.5 years, and the people that have been reading me know me. This makes it easier because you're not some faceless suit trying to sell people you don't know, trying to sell strangers in an inauthentic kind of sharky way. You've built a rapport with people. And then this really stops it being spammy or marketing because you know the person that's saying, hey, I offer this and I offer this. So building connection is the most important thing. And that takes time. Number 2, be persistent. I've talked about this woman before. Her name is Serene Bertrand. And she's a writer and a witch. And I found her in a beautiful way. I bought this book and that book led me to this book and that book led me to this book. And there Serene Bertrand was. And I've bought all 3 of her books. I've done courses with her online. I've spent money on her because I love her. She's always emailing. Like, I'm subscribed to her email list and she's always emailing me. A lot of emails I just delete straight away, because that's how we feel. We feel inundated and we're just like, not today. Some I read and think, I'd want to do that. I can't do it now. I can't afford it, but I want to do it. So the seed is planted. And some, it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that and I can afford it, Persistence is really important. So you have the marketing side of persistence, which will be like, people need to be advertised something 9 times before it kind of goes into their subconscious, and embeds into themselves. There is so much noise going around that you need to be persistent. And persistence is that's how luck attaches to you. As my friend told me, I've got it here. It's when consistency meets opportunity. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. It's you have to be persistent and consistent, and then the opportunity that will pop up, which is the luck, then that has something to attach to. But you should see your persistence and your offerings as a magic portal. It's all mindset and how you see it. So see your offerings as one person one day might open an email and be like, that's exactly what I want to do, and open it. And they've gone through the portal. Which leads me to my 3rd point. You have to believe in what you are selling, what you are marketing, what you're offering. I think that's why we're so averse to marketing, because so much of it is gross, and it's very callous and brash, and make 150k today by it's gross. But if you believe in what you're selling, this really eliminates all those concerns, because you're really just saying, hey, I'm someone out here, I've learnt what I've learnt and I want to share it with you, and I want to exchange that for money. And that's okay. Money is an energy. It's okay to be like, hey, I'm going to give you some of this energy and you give me back some of this energy. Someone I read once said, if you're going to do your own business, if you're going to do your own thing, it has to be heart-led, because the money is the last thing that comes. And I really see that as well. So that's the only way you can keep going. You have to believe in it, right? It leads me to my fourth thing as well, which is you're allowed to get behind yourself. You're allowed to get on a rooftop and say, hey guys, I have this for you. We are getting sold to all the time by some really sinister companies. Actually, I would say 98% of our advertising is sinister. It's all like alcohol, sugar, luxury cars, and with all the idea that like you are inadequate without this. Beauty products, oh my God, the beauty industry. So it's like, that's how the advertising works. It's like, hey, you're doing okay, but you'd be doing much better if you had this. You might not like the shape of your nose, but you can contour it with this, so all the time. So if you're selling something where it's like, hey, I'm actually going to give you something to work with that's going to empower you. Maybe it is time that we started putting our money on things that empowered us, and things that were for our well-being and our health. You make the decision on what that is. But this is about you. This is about you and your limiting beliefs. There's nothing wrong with you getting behind yourself. But that's it. You focus on building connection and community in real life and online. Be persistent, luck. Consistency meets opportunity. Opportunity is the luck, but it can only attach to your consistency. You have to believe in what you're marketing. You should be the person that's behind you the most. You should be the person that's like, hey, I feel like I do have something to offer you, and because of that, I'm going to put myself out there. Anyway, that's the video for today, and I'll see you next week.